The Hot 97 Morning Show. Peter Gunz has climbed out of his bed. Finally.
I'm out.
What's going on, Pete? What's going on, man? What is, you're my man, you're Ebro. We're all
Yeah,
cool.
we're friends. We're friends.
We're all friends.
Let's go.
What is going on? I had no idea you were doing this show. I turned it on, and I'm like, what is my man doing on national TV? What part of the game is this?
Catching a lot of bad rap for that, but I was living a crazy life. I was with my kid's mom for years. Things got
Not married, by the way?
No, we weren't married. We had 2 children while we were together, and
Is one of them Corey or no?
no,
This is post Corey.
post Corey, way post Corey. Corey's 25.
Yeah, okay.
These kids are 6 and 2.
So you were with her.
With her, things got a little rocky. I'm sleeping on the couch, arguing a little bit, but I'm still there. The kids got to try to make this work. I meet Amina. Amina and I start hanging out on some business music. I think you write good songs.
Amina.
You need to write some songs. Gets a little deeper than that. We start caring about each other a little more than that. Fell in love with her. But I'm still home with Tara, and I'm playing both sides of the table. And then Amina gets mad and says, yo, you gonna have me here? Everybody thinks I'm stupid. This and that. I said, all right. One day, drinking, jumped out the window, went straight in the morning from hanging out all night, got married. So I'm still living home, married to Amina. And when I told the storyline to Mona and them, they was like, we think we got something here.
Okay, so listen. So when you have that conversation, and we'll leave it there because if you're watching Love and Hip Hop New York right now, which is every Monday night on VH1, that is where it's at right now. So I don't want to ruin the show for anyone because it's very entertaining. Well, you thought, Pete, you go, I want to do this on television?
Yo, I was just telling Ebro, I didn't realize how crazy my life was and how crazy what I was doing. It was a normal life to me for a long time until it came on TV, and I'm like, what did I do?
Did you watch it and think I look like a Looney Tune? Because Pete, you look like a friggin' liar. I'm watching you lie.
I am a liar.
Say it.
That's what I am. I mean, look, it's wrong. I'm not owning it. I'm not saying, yo, yeah.
You are owning it.
You are owning it. That's
I'm
cool.
owning it, but what I'm saying is I'm not saying it's right is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say, listen, it is what it is. So what? It's wrong.
You're a liar, though.
Definitely. The Lion King is what my mother called me.
Always, you were always a bit of a liar.
No. What's happening right now?
No, yes.
Always a liar.
Yes.
That's interesting to admit.
No, I've never been loyal in any relationship I've been in. I'd be a liar to sit here and tell you I have been. It was always normal to me to have multiple women. I'm not going to lie to you. It's wrong, but that's the life that I was living.
Listen, my brother, I feel your pain. And I respect you owning the fact that you got an issue. Because now you're seeing it on television.
That's what.
And you, for the last 48 hours, haven't even wanted to leave the house because you realized how crazy you look.
Man, Ebro,
well, not just, what woke me up? Just looking at it, I thought it was crazy, but then the phone calls from the family and then the social network I was like, what? Like when you have a situation where every woman in the world hates your guts and then men don't like you either, you're like, hold up, let me look. And you said, damn.
Don't listen to them dudes on social media. Them niggas is lying.
Pete,
don't
let me do you a favor.
Yes.
And delete Twitter from your phone, and you don't go back on that bitch for about a year because it's going to be a rough social media ride for as long as this show's running.
Stand in the flame. Go toe to toe with all the motherfucking trolls.
Right.
Live in it. Soak in it.
Here's the problem, bro. Here's the problem. When you're getting attacked, it's over bullshit. The problem with Pete, my guy, is that the things they're saying, some of them are just being assholes, but some are going to be saying valid things.
But he knows these things.
That's still hard to read every day, potentially.
Look at it. Look in the mirror, man.
You know what? I read it and I retweet it and I say, you're right. I got to do better. You know what? I'm sorry, queen. They are both queens. I'm wrong. Honestly, I think Amina's catching a bad rap. She's looking like a homewrecker and she's not. She's just going off of what I'm telling her. I'm going to be with you. Wait, this shit is fucked up at home. Just wait for me. I'll show you. Let's get married here. All right? Now shut up. And
so in your mind,
you may want to leave out the shut up part. That's not going to go. That doesn't go over well.
You should listen to him. That was good.
Well, not shut up, but I'm just being harsh right now. But in other words, like I proved to you that, here, take that, babe. Just wait for me. And for a while that flew, but then it becomes you are my husband. What?
But now you have 2 children with another woman,
Tara.
And how's this affecting her?
Well, Tara, I didn't know, and this is the truth. Not a lie this time.
This is not for TV. This is real.
This is real. I thought with Tara, it was over. We weren't popping off. I was sleeping on the couch. She come in from work. I'm with the kids. All right, you got it. All right. Talk
And
to
so you
later.
guys were co-parenting in your mind.
And honestly speaking, I felt like I needed to be there. She's from Mississippi. She has no family here. Nobody to help with the kids. Bills are there. So I'm not going to just abandon that. But, you know, I'm not happy here. You're not happy here. But the minute she found out about Amina via the show,
Here she come.
all that love came back. Like, yo, where was this? She said, I thought you needed space. I was leaving you alone. I didn't know that you had a whole nother situation. So that's what makes me feel bad. Like if you had shown this compassion and this love in the first place, Amina, that would never have happened.
Now, Pete,
Now wait, hold up before you jump in, Rosenberg. You lying, son.
about
That's
which
the
part?
truth.
You may not have married another girl if you was.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
you still would have been
no,
out there
that's what I mean.
smashing.
Yo, smashing is something else is normal to me, B. I need help with that. I'm here to tell you.
But the marriage thing you wouldn't have done.
Marriage thing wouldn't have been done, but me still popping off, that's not the craziness is me getting married. Me smashing something else.
That's another problem. That's its own thing.
Yeah, I still got to deal with that, homeboy. Ain't nothing changed.
That's
with
real.
that right now. I still got to get some help for that.
Now, Ebro, I know.
Because I relate 100%.
Now, Ebro, hold on. I've been watching the show, so I can't let you get away with this. And I want to get some positive stuff after that. But last thing on the negative front, you can't blow over the fact that Tara said on the show that you also had been caught separately with another family in a separate situation.
You know, man, that's terrible, B. If you know how things get said in green screen and editing and different things, that's how things go sometimes. Listen, when I met Tara, and I hate to throw Tara under the bus because I love her and she's sweet, and when I met Tara, I was engaged to an attorney in New Orleans. We had a daughter, and we were together. And she contacted Tara and said, yo, just to let you know, I'm still with him because I left a Valentine's Day card in my truck that Tara gave me. And instead of throwing it away, I stashed it. And when my kid's mom went to drive my daughter to school, she did the whole FBI. Let me see what's going on.
She's a lawyer.
Found the Valentine's Day card, contacted Tara. And Tara said, well, he said y'all not the same situation. So the same thing that Tara wants from Amina, like, yo, listen. You should have. I told you we was together. Whatever. She didn't do that when my daughter's mom contacted her and said So the situation is this right here. I already had a situation. I cheated on my kid's mom in New Orleans with Tara. She left me. I ended up with Tara. Now what happened was when New Orleans left me, I was still dealing with New Orleans, and New Orleans had another daughter from me. I kept that from Tara. You know, and Tara found out we had another daughter, and that's
Two
why
kids.
and that's why she said you had a child and a family I didn't know about. You knew about the family, you just didn't know about my daughter.
Peter Gunz going in shooting up the club.
That's why his name's Peter Gunz.
Because he goes in shooting.
Yo, listen, and again, I'm not hold on.
Uptown, baby.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm not trying to give an excuse. I'm just giving you an explanation to the best of my ability. And even though people looking at me like, what a creep, he's disgusting, I am. But it is what it is, and I'm here to own it and tell y'all
Now,
what it is.
there's levels to your scumbaggery.
Yeah, I got a new group called the Scum Lords. Me, Saigon, and Rich Dollars.
That's happening.
Yeah, the Scum Lords.
That's real. Y'all.
Nah, it's a joke.
Okay, good. Phew. But it is real. There's realness to it.
It's a real
Y'all
joke.
thought you was my friend, Rose.
No, listen. I wanted to be very
Peter,
straightforward with you.
you supposed to be a
Well, no, we're
Peter.
Peter brothers, and I want to be very straightforward with you. Let's get to the upside. Let's get to some of the positives.
Alrighty.
Number one, you are the reason. I've never been a huge avid Love and Hip Hop supporter. I am watching not only because of the storyline, and it's intriguing, but regardless of how scummy you may be on the show, and I may be biased because I like you in real life. You are a draw. You are charismatic on television. You are interesting to watch.
Thank you. I
asked my wife yesterday to be clear. And I found out from her you are a handsome gentleman.
It's pretty good.
I said no. Want the full story? My wife, first thing she does is she goes, how old is Peter Gunz? I said, honey, he's been in the game for a minute. First of all, he got like 90 kids. He's been a long time. But then I said,
shot me down first.
Well,
right?
no, but then I said, but for an older, cause my wife's young. My wife's 28.
Oh.
I said, do you think he's handsome? She said, he is a handsome guy. I said, interesting.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
I said, this is a charismatic television star.
Did you go?
I'm 43.
You're only 43?
I'll be 44 January 6th. What you mean only? Look,
you've been around this game for a long time.
Long time. Yo, let me tell you a true story. I'm sitting down with rappers like Nas and Kane and them, and they be giving me like advice and talking to me. I'd be like, yo, boy, I was there with Grandmaster Caz when he came up. I was carrying his mics and his speakers. I was in the game before a lot of people. I'm the same age as Kane, but he's my idol. Right. You know, just as well as Caz. I love Nas, but I'm like, Nas, I'm older than you by 4 years. Like, you know, but of course he's done so much more than me. But one time, you know, I sit with different, whenever I speak to these rappers, it's not like we like friends and nothing, like me and Nas don't talk every day. But like, say if I see a Nas or a LL or a Busta, I think sometimes they forget we the same age until they see Corey.
Well, you know what's funny? I actually thought that you were a bit older because I thought when y'all popped, when Deja Vu blew up in 96?
Right. 97 it started, 98 is when.
Okay, so 97, 98.
Yeah.
See, that was a little bit later. I guess I thought you'd been in the game even longer at that point. But you'd already been grinding. When that record blows up in the late 90s, you've been grinding already for like 5, 6 years, 7 years.
I was in groups in 81. Like, like that's the thing. But yeah, for that particular thing, yeah. That's when Deja Vu came out and people were like, yo, he the new artist. I'm sitting there like, man, I've been in groups since 81. We was the little Cold Crush 4 on the block. We was Posse Deep. We was
Tariq too. Were y'all together back then?
No, me and Tariq. A lot of people don't know about Tariq is I met Tariq via my sister. He was dating my sister. They have 2 grown kids.
Wow.
They're married in South Carolina.
It's a lot of babies running around.
Yeah, they're married.
Hold on, Ebro. Interesting factoid. So Lord Tariq is still your brother-in-law for life.
For life.
That's your brother.
We would come off tour. My sister be like, "What was he doing on the road?" What? I can't do that.
Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. That's another story. You know what? We got enough from Pete for one day. That's another story.
Nah, we on Love and Hip Hop, man.
Yo, but it's interesting that he sticks to the player code, even though that's his sister's husband.
That's my
not
point.
easy though. But I do. I mean, look, man. Listen, to me, it's common sense, and people keep blaming the man. You know what you got? You turning the other cheek. I'm sorry, ladies. Don't hate me for saying this, but come on, man. You know what you got, man.
What do you mean? Specify what you're saying. This is interesting. I may agree with you. Specify. What are you saying?
What you want to say is what?
Ladies know what they got. What do they have?
Let me use
specific.
Nah, man. Y'all get ready to get me throw somebody under the bus. All right, I'll throw myself under the bus.
Perfect.
Where were you last night? I was at the studio. What happened to your phone? I lost the charger. Well, why are you coming in here right now at 3 in the afternoon? Well, after the studio, I had to go to my mom's crib and then boom. All right, but why you ain't call me from your mother's house? I went straight to sleep. And if your chick is overlooking all of this and you ain't come home from the night before, she got to look at herself in the mirror and at least say, I'm turning the other cheek, or I'm just being stupid, or I love him so much I know what he's doing is. But to act surprised, like, oh my God, I can't believe he did this. I'm sorry,
Peter.
I'm sorry,
Mr. Gunz.
Your chick know what she got.
Mr. Gunz.
Go ahead.
Women, I believe, know that all men are capable of everything you just described.
Yes.
For their own sanity, they prefer to believe otherwise. And even if they don't, they hope that you will change before you go marrying another woman after she's just had 2 children.
Absolutely.
So you can place blame.
No. I ain't placing no blame. Blame is all on the kid.
Okay.
I am not placing blame. Again, I'm here to own it. There is no excuse. And I'll tell you, no excuse for me doing that to Tyra. She didn't deserve it. She's smart. She holds her family down. As y'all know, only had 1 hit. And I'm taking care of bills at the house. Sometime I don't have it. And she says, here, honey. She did not deserve that. You know what I mean? So I'm not here to say that she deserved it. What I'm saying is it's not shocking for her, number one. And number two is that
Yeah, but she found out on television, my G.
Yeah, she did. That's real.
And now she's catching heat from her family
and
her friends.
They can't even watch the show.
No, I bet they can't. That's hard.
Yeah, it's like, yo, and then you remember, I'm family with her family. Like this dude has been at our Thanksgiving
Yes,
dinner. He's been at our house. So it's rough, but damn, man, like I said, again, y'all, this is not excuse. It's just my best explanation. I felt when I came to Tyra and said, hey, we should do Love and Hip Hop. You want to do it? They want me to do it. You trying to be an actor. You're a maitre d' at a restaurant. You have a master's degree you're not doing nothing with. You want to be an actor. This is what you came to do. Mm-hmm. You want to do the show. What's going to come out, Peter? I know one of your bitches going to come out. Which one? Matter of fact, let's do it because I know what it is. You up to no good out there. Let's do it. I'll find that out and I'll get my shine. So in coming on the show, she felt like she would get to the bottom of something.
But not marriage.
No. Again, no.
Of course, you took it to the next level. You always managed to go to the next level. That's what I like about you. You go to the next level.
If I'm going in, I'm going in.
Listen, man, I fell in love with Amina. I love Amina. I'm owning that too. You know, I fell in love with her. And I went about it the wrong way. I shouldn't have married her like that. Just jumped out and married her. But, you know, she's not stupid either. She's like, yo, you playing games. And I was like, let me do something to show this woman I love her.
Real quick, just player to player, scumbag to scumbag.
You just called yourself a player in third person. Just want to let you know you did that.
I did that. You saw it. The old man did it.
Wow, you just did that.
How much of this is you seeing what you can get away with? Admit it, because I know that feeling.
I mean, yo, to be honest with you, I felt like, and I still feel like if it wasn't on TV, I would be able to ride this storm out. I never would have came clean if it wasn't for the show. Be clear. If it wasn't for this TV show, I was going to ride this till the wheels came off.
My man, you sound like Richie Incognito right now. You know what he said yesterday? They said they saw Incognito at the parking lot. They said, what do you think's going to happen with the Dolphins? He was like, I'm going to just ride this storm out. I said, fam, this storm ain't getting written out. And that storm you just said it cannot get written out.
Right. Oh, listen.
You could have written it out?
I could have written that one out. Only thing and I'm going to tell you another thing. They would never admit it. I mean, in Tyra, the only thing that kills me is that Tyra's family and her friends ain't having it. Yo, it's done. That's a wrap.
And that, you understand that, don't you?
Absolutely.
Of course.
I killed my daughter. You know, listen, don't think that I know that my sons are going to see this one day and be like, how could you have done that to my mother? That's the reality of things that come from my mother and my family and friends that say, Peter, do you know that one day your sons are going to see? That's not what I was thinking about when I was doing this. It was normal to me, funny to me. And now I'm sitting there going, wow, this is fucked up. You know, like, damn, I'm fucked up. So in a way, it helped me, you know?
Let's be clear, too. You've been very straightforward and honest throughout this interview and on the show, I believe. You just said you only had one hit with Deja Vu.
One hit wonder, baby. I own that.
You had good.
Big one.
Oh, no, and don't get it twisted. And don't get it twisted. You know that cats like me know what your contributions.
I know you.
But you had one hit.
Yes.
So you needed this check for this show. This was something you wanted to get some money off of, frankly. You were willing to sacrifice maybe some personal drama to get this check, and you know it's going to lead to more checks if the show goes well.
Well, this is what I want to say, because every time I say, yo, I went to the ATM machine, told me to get the fuck out of here. Everybody say, oh, he's broke, this and that. I could live a normal life, a regular life. I felt like this could step up things and ultimately do things for my kids. Like, understand, I love my kids. Everything I do is for my kids. I don't wear
How many kids are there total, by the way?
7.
Just 7.
I don't wear jewelry. I don't have a bunch of cars. You know what I mean? I drive an old truck, and it's for my kids. At the end of the day, they're going to be mad at me, but they'll be mad at me in college somewhere that I paid for via Love and Hip Hop. So take it or leave it. Listen, what I do is for my babies.
Are you okay mentally, though? You all right?
Yo, I was messed up. I ain't going to lie. You know, Mona, you know, people could say what they want about Mona, but she calls me every day. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a storm, Peter. I know. And, you know, she could easily be like, we got our numbers. Deal with it. I'm in Atlanta getting Stevie ready. Nah, she been on the phone with me, walking me through press, calling me. And you know what? She made me get up out the bed. I had the blanket over my head for 2 episodes. I'm back, baby. I'm back.
You feeling all right now?
Feel good.
Good, man.
But you do have a problem you got to deal with.
What's that?
A fucking problem.
We just covered.
You got a fucking problem.
Who got? But you calling yourself a scumbag?
I know I have a fucking problem.
But he doesn't have any kids or marriage.
Children, and I'm not married.
Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it right if you dealing with if you got women in love with you. Look, marriage is just paper to me. Be clear. It's just a piece of paper that says, all right, you with this person. Your feelings,
it's a
hold
legal
on.
binding document.
Legal. But do you hurt any less as a woman when you find out the dude you love is cheating on you? Just because a marriage is attached to it makes the pain more?
I don't know. I can't speak for, but I would think that marriage, even without the document, is a commitment that people still believe in and want to believe is meaningful beyond a piece of paper. When you tell someone to their face
Absolutely.
that I will be this type of person, right? I've never told somebody that to their face. Matter of fact, to their face, I've said, I am not the person that you.
Well,
you want.
I am
hold on,
whoever you're looking
hold
for.
up.
I ain't him, but we can have a good time.
Then that's where we differ at. Because I feel like with or without a piece of paper, once you make that commitment in your word and your heart is more than any legal
But
fine.
you didn't do it though.
What you mean?
You didn't keep your commitment.
Exactly. I'm dead wrong. I'm just saying
It's not the
wrong
paper.
either way.
So
Got
you
it.
have a problem. Your problem ain't my problem.
It's a different. It's a variation.
Oh, so
There's levels to this
Look, man,
scumbaggery, my
just
G.
raise your
You're
hand.
a grand wizard.
Listen.
I'm just a lowly little captain in the scumbag squad.
But until you say, hey, my name is Ebro, and I'm a pussyaholic, then you just as guilty as me, brother. I'm sorry.
I think we could get him to do that. I think he'd be okay with that assessment.
Yeah, nah.
No, I have a problem. Listen, it's definitely a problem.
I'm addicted
And
to women. I am.
me too.
Yeah,
And
it's
listen,
just
I will
real.
tell you this right here. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to become better because I'm older. I have sons. I have daughters. And I'm laughing and joking about it, but it's not a joking matter. My kid's mom is taking this really hard. It's embarrassing to my mother and my family. So anybody out there that got some advice and some ideas.
I'm going to give you something right now, Pete. Because believe it or not,
Yeah.
I mentally am rather obsessed with women myself.
But you have discipline.
I have a decent level of discipline.
Decent?
I'm good. I mean, I've never cheated or had an affair or done
You're
anything
amazing.
You have a
sir.
palm
No, I
the
mean-
ass or anything?
I've palmed an ass. My wife knows I would palm an ass. But also my wife and I have a very honest relationship where she knows that I'm the kind of person who, if I was out in Vegas partying, I might walk it up to the line, but I'm never going to cross the line. And she knows what I'm like as a person.
And you're definitely not gonna leave it in and shoot up the club.
No, well, I know. I'm not going to put it in anything. Nothing.
Barefoot guns.
But here's the thing, barefoot guns. Here's the thing, barefoot. Ultimately, you're 43.
Yes.
You're 38.
Yeah.
We all have to look at ourselves and be like, yeah, on some level, we feel cool. Every time you fuck a hot woman, you feel cool. It makes you feel good. You want it. It's so desirable. But at a certain age, you just become Anthony Weiner and you're a fucking moron. And you're letting an animalistic part of you, your dick, dictate the way you are defined as a human being.
Yes.
You don't want to be defined as, no, you do not want to eventually
I don't want to be
ultimately
defined as a dick.
as an immoral person.
But you know what?
As a bad, immoral, hurtful
See, none of that-
person.
Hurtful bothers me.
Hurtful.
Bad and immoral, I'm okay with.
You know what I took? You know, it took, like I said, it took the show for me to look at it that way. It's normal, man. Listen, man, my father passed away, so I hate to do this, but truth is truth. I watched my father do this from a child, man. Not come home, run into him with women, outside kids, brothers my age. You know what I mean? And I'm not placing blame on my dad. I know the difference between right and wrong, but I will say that it felt like a normal life to me throughout my whole life.
So now what's Corey going to do?
Corey is a better person than me when it comes to relationships. Corey don't like the public. Corey don't like to go out. Corey likes to watch movies, play video games, and write rhymes, and stay in the house, and every now and then hang with his little crew. But when he's with somebody, it's more, you know, a chick might actually think Corey's boring. He just wants to go to movies and then come home.
And be kind of attached to, he likes being around the woman that he's with.
Right. He doesn't like being in the public like that. Corey's real.
So you don't worry about him trying to run around and act crazy and potentially ruin a future relationship. You don't think that would be his road?
I hope not. You know what I mean? But I give him that. Hopefully he broke the
cycle?
Yeah.
Well, you also have, how many other sons do you have?
4.
So we're going to have a few that we're going to have to work on the cycle with. You know, a team. So practically a starting 5.
Yeah. Well, it got to start with me, and then I could go and, as a man, as men, the whole thing of, because I ran with this excuse, do better than me. You can't say that no more. Like, don't do the same. My father did that.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right. At some point, you got to set an example, man, and I haven't done that. So now I have to set an example. I can't say, I'm going to tell you, I touched it, it burned me, and expect him not to touch it. I just got to say, let's just avoid that completely, and that's it. So yo, it's you never too old to learn, man, and that's it.
Yo, listen, this was a real conversation, my dude. I
And
appreciate you
I
being
appreciate
honest.
you.
Yo,
Yes.
thanks, Pete.
Yo, thank you.
Good luck, man.
Yo,
we'll talk soon.
appreciate
You know,
it.
listen,
And we didn't even cover the fact that he's got a little brace on his hand. You know, somebody was talking crazy to him in the street.
Yeah, they
over the TV show.
Yeah,
is that what that is?
Yeah, they acting up out there.
You had to
man.
swing on someone?
I mean, just talking crazy. I see some girls out. Well, I don't want to talk about it because I don't know what the situation is.
But someone talk crazy.
Yeah, acting stupid.
Some
out
dude was talking crazy in a restaurant or something.
He don't want to talk about it, man. Let's let that. He's been very giving with us. I'm not going to ask for any more from Pete.
That's enough?
Yeah,
We done.
But watch the show Monday night. This guy's very entertaining. Tell Corey what up, man.
there. Yes, sir.